Today, we are going to be listening to Kill For Your Love by Labrinth. And as usual, I'm going to be providing you with a breakdown of the track as we go through it and just kind of talking you through some of the things that I'm listening out for and picking up on. Now, I haven't heard a track from Labrinth in a very long time, or what seems like a very long time anyway. So yeah, excited to see what he's going to come with. This track dropped only a few days ago, so yeah, nice and fresh, and let's get into it. Okay, cheeky scorpion in the middle of the road. Okay, so that intro, that intro's sick, bro. I don't care what anyone says. That intro's sick, right? Like forget the video just for now. Like, I don't even know, right, what it is that I've just heard. That intro is unbelievable. See these keys that are just, they seem like they're going down the chain like this, right? And then we get this, and you mix it in with the video, right? You get this smooth transition straight into this bass line that's like, like, I don't even know what's going on at the minute, mate. Like, no breaks, no warnings, no nothing. It's just like, bang, straight into it. All over the shop, bro. Listen to that bass. Snare. And those, oh my goodness, man, like, Jesus. Okay, there's a lot going on, right? So we've got that snare, really crisp sounding snare, right? You've got the ad-libs like that Labrinth's pulling off, right? And then here, as she kind of turns right down at the car, you get this riff again, right? Listen, there's so much going on, right? Listen. It's that bass line, right? There's that snare. Ad-libs, right? There you go. Like, as she literally just looks down at the car, bro. It's madness so far. That snare is sick, and so is that bass. Yeah, it's a touch, that is. Like, 9mm strap. Right, nice transition into the verse, right? We had this kind of ghostly, spirity, kind of reversed vocal of Labrinth that then kind of introduced us into the verse. Listen to the 9mm strap of that heat. Vampire slayer sticks on me. Bow and arrow, call me Chief Cherokee. I tell you what, right? Like, everything is just like, it's so sick at the minute, right? Like you've got him singing, and it's very stripped back, like everything, not just his vocals, but everything. But in between his lyrics, right? You've got these ad-libs, like you got and then you got, like, I think I heard like some sort of singing ad-lib as well. You've got these different things that are going on to keep your attention, right? To keep your ear on the track, right? Listen. That's one ad-lib, right? There's another one, completely different. I go animal to keep you next to me. When you lay me down in some supernatural. Nice transition into the pre-chorus. She's got the gun, she's shot the car, right, and it lands, like that shot hits the car and the transition lands at the same time. So now they're matching the video to like what's going on with the track, and now we've got, you know, this kind of not just a change in flow, but these layered vocals and harmonized vocals as well. Again, it's a change on an empty track to keep you interested. And you take my body to the Himalayan sea. Hear that? Harmonized. Resurrect me from another ad-lib. Baby darling, I'll do anything you say. I'll kill for. I don't even know what to say anymore, man. Like, this track is just surprising me, like, one bit after another. They're doing a transition differently every single time. And what's crazy about this as well is that it feels like the tempo of the track is constantly changing, which is, again, it's very peculiar. Like, we've entered into this chorus, right? It's not the same. Well, it doesn't sound like the same beat, the same tempo, the same rhythm. It doesn't sound like the chorus just sounds completely different. It's like they've just grabbed it from somewhere else and stuck it in there. But they're making it work and they're transitioning it nicely. Like, the transition into this chorus, empty, cut, right? And I almost thought what was going on here. And then we had these snares like this. And then we've gone into this chorus, which now is, like I said, just a completely different flow. Listen. I'll do anything right? You say. Here we are. I'll kill for. It's just a different flow. We've also got these organs in here as well now. Listen, in the background. I'll kill pretty constant. And they're going with like the key change as well. And also there's like this, I don't even know what to call it. It's definitely some sort of key instrument, right? But it's like really deep. It sounds like a bass, but it almost doesn't sound like a bass. It's like doo. It's really deep, like really underneath, right? Like just listen to it, and it's constantly changing as well, which, you know, it's just peculiar, but it works though. Listen. There it is. You can hear it. It's really deep. Nice high note. You see what I mean? Like, we've gone from the chorus, we've now hit the second verse, right? This time there was no transition. So it's like I'm sitting here like this, right, on the chorus thinking, yeah, I got this rhythm down. And then we go into this second thing and it's like, hang on. I'm off rhythm now. What's going on? It's like everything is off beat all the time. It's constantly changing. Yeah, just listen for it. It's really clever. Really clever. It's just changed again. Just what I did to make you go so quiet. But we've got now the difference on this second verse compared to the first verse. It's not as stripped back, right? Like the verse itself is a bit of a different flow in terms of delivery, and we've got the vocals are being harmonized and layered. It seems like they're being layered pretty constantly now. You didn't have that in the first verse at all. Baby, open the door for me. You hear that? Tell me just what I did to make you go so quiet. Who's he? Who is he? Must be someone else tonight. Believe me, I won't be going nowhere without a fight. And these keys, dun dun, like every now and again, I'll just go back a couple just so you can hear them. Every now and again, they're quite high. You don't have to listen hard for them. They're there, but it's just a nice touch, something else that they're adding into it. To make you go so quiet. Who's he? There, hear that? Be someone else tonight. Believe me, I won't be going nowhere without. There again. Oh, you lay me down in some supernatural. Okay, those vocals are nice. They're beautiful actually, right? Like we've got to this kind of, he's not quite talking, is he? It's almost like lazy singing, right? What he's doing right now. And then you've got this, these almost, I don't know, it kind of feels like gospel or kind of tribal harmonized ad-libs that are going on, and they're working really nice with this kind of lazy, I'm going to call it lazy singing, and I'm calling it that because he's not talking, but he's not quite singing. He's kind of somewhere in the middle. Listen. Tonight, believe me, I won't be going nowhere without a fight. Oh, there they are. You lay me down in some supernatural, and you take my body to the Himalayas. Hear those? Nice. Sugar, honey, and it just adds to it. I'll kill for. That's what I was talking about a transition, right? That transition, right? You see, it was smooth. It was quite obvious what was going to happen there, right? Because you had this build up with the guitar, like dun 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 dun, and then it just went straight into it. Before we had this massive gap, right? And then it was like boom, just felt like a completely different song. This time round it was smooth because you had that build up that was leading us into this chorus with what sounded like guitars, right? Again, I'll take it back a couple and you can listen. I'll do anything you say. There. And then it just all comes in. She's a badass, you know. Do you know what I've just noticed as well, right, is there's a hi-hat in here, right? It's like a hi-hat normally is. It's kind of consistent, but every now and again you get this hi-hat roll, like I can't quite pinpoint it because the beat is almost off beat, and you know, normally you can go, this is happening here. This song is quite hard to do that because it's just constantly switching up all the time. But when she's like basically just turning this guy's face into ash, right, it happens there, right? Listen. You hear that? There. Okay, that riff of the guitar, absolute touch. I don't know if we're gonna get sort of like, you know, a bit of a solo, right, on the old electric guitar. I'm hoping we don't, if I'm honest, right. I'm hoping that they just keep it to this occasional thing, but nice touch. Blinded. Right, really loving everything that's going on here, right? It's like they've kind of saved the best to last, right? So we know, what are we, like 250 to 320? Okay, right, so we're definitely getting towards the end of the song, right? And now they're kind of throwing everything in, making it sound really full, ad-libs, harmonies. It's insane. There's a lot going on. I mean, listen to the effect on ad-libs, sick. Again, so yeah, the change in the snare, right? Listen, so you got those effects on his voice. You've had those ad-libs. Now you've got this change in the snare that's obvious as well. They purposely made it obvious. Right, listen. There it is. And offbeat as well, of course. Why wouldn't it be? That high note, bro, like that sounds like, that actually sounds like a guitar. It's like somebody's put his voice on a guitar and they're just playing it, right? Listen. Goes even higher. Listen to that. Alright guys, so final verdict. Track, I'm giving 9 out of 10, and I would give the video the same. I would dread to think how much that video cost to make, but I really thought that the track and the video went together really well. Like really, really well, right? I felt like I was watching a movie. But getting back onto the track, what did I like about it? I like the fact that it was different. I like the fact that it was unpredictable. I liked that you had all of these kind of offbeat elements to it. I liked that the flow changed, not just on every verse, but kind of after every verse and even going into the chorus as well. And I really liked the vocals. I thought the way that the vocals were executed was just, it was just brilliant. Yeah, what can I say? It's one of those tracks that shouldn't work, but it does. And it doesn't just work. It's not one of those where you go, it shouldn't work, but it just does. Like, this is, it shouldn't work, but it does because it was executed to perfection. Okay, so that's it for me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications and all that good stuff. And yes, I will see you in the next one.